This is the story of Malick the Talibe. Malick is a very charming, charismatic young man who is loved by everybody. I mean, every day he would go out looking for survival. I mean, Malick is even loved by his spiritual leader. Anytime he goes out, he would meet new people. And they just got that natural connection with him. They just love Malick. They just get connected with his soul, his vibe. One day, I mean, Malick had an encounter with a young man. A Mercedes-Benz was rolling in a very busy traffic. The atmosphere was very busy, and you can hear the sounds of the cars. Everybody's going up and down. The traffic is jammed. People are going on about their businesses, and all of a sudden, this Mercedes-Benz parked. You can hear the sounds of the tires. It is a brand new Mercedes-Benz. When Malick approaches this man, as he slides down the window of his car, you can hear a song, Aduna Hella, Kui Joy Manutana Kui Joy. And he was there blank, looking at the face before him. All of a sudden, he got back to his senses and realized that this face is mystical. And he suddenly whispers, Sarangiriyala, with his empty pot, the empty tomato pot. The man looked at him. A voice interrupted the radio channel. You hear the sound of Weedy Weedy Jaring Dare. Are all these songs telling Malick something? Malick is a guy who interprets every event in his life. He is very creative. He tries to get exactly what life is about to teach him. And Weedy Weedy Jaring Dare, all of a sudden it faded out from his head. And the man dipped in his hand inside his pocket and flinged out 25 bullets transu into the pot of Malick. Malick looked down into his pot. He tilted up slowly and looked at the face before him. The man is kind of requested for thank you very much. Yalna la yala fay, Jerejef, yalna nek a millionaire. And Malick was kind of pleading with words of millions and voices of ages in his head, trying to make this man understand. Transu doesn't worth anything nowadays. But he was thankful. As he was saying, Jerejef, thank you, the man shouted, Dolga! And he was kind of scared. He was kind of insecure because that mystical face before him was kind of dangerous. But Malick was prepared all the time. Then he jumped up. As he was rushing, oh my God, the traffic light was red. And as Malick was trying to get his break, there comes the catapult. Bang! And Malick was unconscious, lying down on the floor, trying to unwrap what just happened to him. He was unconscious, but he is a very strong and powerful man. He gets up, but he was still unconscious. Everything was fading out. Everything was blurry. The environment, everything. All he was hearing was shouting. People shouting. The life, the atmosphere, the ambience, the horns of the cars. And all of a sudden he turned around to look at that mystical face. Still it was blurry, but he could see the man forcing a smile. Then Malick, as a Talibe, very versed with the Quran, his leg was hurt. It was not a very serious accident, but he was bleeding. Malick tried to force himself to get out of that busy avenue. As he gets up, he realizes that his leg was paining. All he could do was just to drag it. And all of a sudden, his mind was reflecting. Memories were refreshing. His mind tossed on to the Prophet ﷺ during his last days. The last prayer he was doing. Because everybody couldn't lead the congregation, they had to call him even on his sick bed. When the two sons of Abbas, Habslu and Husab, was carrying the Prophet to the mosque, and he was reciting, and Malick started to reflect, started to think, why are these things happening to me? But he remembers the prophet was still reciting while going to the mosque, and he knows that those are his last days. And a young lady came and helped Malick, helped him be the support system and get him to the madras. At the madras, Malick was there lying down, thinking, regurgitating, reflecting, trying to understand the earlier events that happened to him. Why should man be so self-centered? Why should man be so bad that you want me to have an accident? He places his fingers onto the puzzle. He realizes that that mystical face was the father of the child who was part of the Quranic competition, who couldn't even recite Qul ya ayyuhal kafirun. And we all know what that means. So it was some sort of a competition because his son was not able to recite the Quran, and Malick was the sweetheart of everybody during that Quranic recitation. Malick was there, and all of a sudden he fell asleep. Early in the morning, he had a voice. Allahu Akbar. That was the Bilal of the madras. He was calling for congregation for the Fajr prayer. Malick woke up hastily and he rushed to perform his ablution. He performed his ablution and joined the congregation. He stood attentively at a standstill and put his hands onto his chest. Malick looks up. The moon was still there, but the stars were fading away. He looked up and there was no barrier between him and his Lord. He was directly connected to God. And all he asked him was, my Lord, I don't want you to take me out of this situation, because this is where I'm going to learn about life. In this madrasa, this is what is going to make me who I am supposed to be in the future. All I want is you to protect me from evil. Protect me from bad people. Protect me from being hurt by people. And please, guide your people. Bless them. Give them love. And then the Imam kabbared, Allahu Akbar. After finishing the Fajr prayer, they all rushed. And the firewoods were there, blazing. The light was up. Everybody was shouting, reciting, memorizing their Quran. And there was this sweetheart who was the newest Talibe in that madras. He was a young guy. He couldn't talk very properly, but you could see him forcefully uttering words, trying to memorize his verse, his surah. And Malick was there, reading. He was there reading and reciting Salatul Fatiha. Allahumma salli ala Sayyidina Muhammad. And he was there reciting his Salatul Fatiha. And all of a sudden the boy shouted, Lakum dinukum walidin. He looked at the boy. And the boy looks at him. Hesitantly, Malick smiles. And the boy smiles back. And Malick put his hand onto the head of the boy. Some sort of congratulation. You did it. And Malick went out again looking for survival, still dragging his leg. And as he was going out, he met up with this lady. And the lady was, Malick, how are you today? Malick was, I'm fine, thank you, lady. I'm doing awesome, I'm doing great. God has been blessing me. And he said, Malick, I heard you had an accident yesterday. He said, yes, but it's my destiny. And the lady was like, Malick, I think your parents should get you out of this madras. And he was like, Subhanallah, that's my destiny. The map of God, that's what I'm going to follow. The nearby mosque was calling for praise. Malick one thing. Malick sat down there, praying to God. Say, Ya Allah, I know you're the one who created us all. Your map I shall follow. Whatever is supposed to be in this life will be. The only thing that I want from you again is protection. And he sujood. Say, Ya Allah, bless your people. Let them understand the meaning of love. Let them understand hatred and anger and bitterness would bring nothing but destruction in this world. People will fight each other. People would do whatever it takes to validate themselves and look down onto people so they will feel good. Ya Allah, bring love to our people. Ya Allah, bless them. Ya Allah, give them sabr. Make them understand this life is temporal. It's not forever. After everything that they did to him, he's still praying for love. He is praying for togetherness, unity. He is trying to make people understand what the purpose of life is. No matter what you got, no matter who you are, no matter where you're from, you will remain a noble soul. And after all is said and done, kulli nafsin sayhatul maut, we're all gonna die. Malick, the Talibe, his existence distracts a lot of people. That was Malick. More will be coming your way with your boy Two Ways. Little Cisco the telephone. I'm out of here. Yalla yama yalla. Peace.